actually want one. Sorry, can't sell you any right now, but you can look. Mum will be back soon. I mean, shopkeeper will be back soon. Dad will be back soon. Get ready to buy.
We are all going to die. Some of us merely intend to do so in the service of something greater.
You will not find any fear-mongering here.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems turned.
Safe for now, at least.
City walls and steel watchers to get through.
Do you want a paper? Thank you.
The printing floor has never been so hot. Scandals! Scandals! Where's the my scandals? All here in the Horse's Mouth Gazette!
Or maybe two.
No, dear reader. I'm afraid one of my columns is not in the latest issue. Print issues limiting space, according to our esteemed editor.
Provide full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
I've been watching you fight, Shadowheart. Your skills are improving.
My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments.
I don't pay compliments. I make observations.
Watcher sent him.
Need to get something done? Got plenty of tools for that. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you. Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, we've got the tool for the job.
Shh. Come on, eh?
Bullying is a luxury. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasures.
Only the finest produce, picked this morning. What can I get for you? If you're hungry, you know where to find me. High-class produce, low-class prices. Won't find more places than that.
Then fine. 15 loaves it is.
Seem to
attic? You're absolutely sure?
Every substance has been tried and tested.
Well, we should hit Rivington next.
Nothing fishy about my prices.
The traitor Kithrak takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadow. Or should I say,
Hear me out. Jerez's caress
what are you hiding?
also has roots.
Nothing. I assume your kin are just as misguided as you are.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasure.
It has nothing to do with his death. Stop fretting. The Steel Watch will just stop to them.
They take your gold,
Those
but they
machines will form a circle round the upper city.
Oh, yeah, well, this time they weren't feeling polite. Your white ring is the last thing you have is
Everything Dad tells you. What's the harm in one note?
Let the kid come. He wants to teach the refugees a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
Well, he threw a rock at me and said, "Ah!" But I got his name. What are you calling this new business?
Shit. It's up there and we're down here.
That's the way we need to walk, just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
You've been saying that for days. My feet hurt.
I know, little one, but you'll be in a big, cozy bed soon enough.
And you'll have anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can handle. We told our son that this is a holiday to spare him the truth. We don't have homes to go back to.
Nearly there now. You can see the city. Up on the hill.
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
Shadowheart. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
Could you not stare so blatantly in my neck when you say that, please?
Oh, but do keep calling her Flower. She'll love that.
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Just a little singed, eh, Scotty? If you've never had a hound yourself, I'd highly recommend it. Does wonders to distract from this horrible absolute business.
Can't leave. Grunge behind though. Just can't. When Nilos and me were hiding, and hungry and scared. It was Grunch who got us through. I'm not letting him down now.
Or even at all?
Now, mind your tongues. Leave Christine to me.
Oh, I think he can look out for himself. He's smooth.
Look at that! Finest pie. Look! The other refugees clean broke the cart while looting it. Damn thing is useless now.
Take the wood from the cart too. That'll be good for a fire. If nothing else.
Fine day for it, eh? Got to enjoy things while they last, I suppose.
Can I help you? This is a private picnic.
I used to be scared of the windmill when I was a nipper. Thought it was like a big giant flailing its arms at me.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of
Librarian does this thing with her wit, may honour falls, and...
and their virilities. He has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
That watcher sent him flying.
This armor was... Did you see how far that watcher threw me? Complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council.
Oh, and what good is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
Michael, exactly. You're silencing us all to a slow death.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to fight.
Not my concern.
Not like we can even turn around and leave now. Absolute Henderson, good and proper.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world-ending monsters
atrocity of the Axis. Asiatic's forces.
Speaks well, that excellent.
Oh, you can tell all sorts these days. I'm sure she left some hair.
Lovely day for it. All right. I don't see it.
What are you doing here? This is a private home, understand?
I heard her gut.
Hearing you say that stresses me out more than the Gazette, mate.
Well, she nodded at me. Very suggestively, I might add.
A suggestive nod?
Budge off! You're blocking my view! Oh, I get it. You're scared. I'm not going in there. To hell. It was Runt's idea.
The devil's fee.
Idiot! Fool!
Interviews, politics, gossip. All of it gets in that bloody Balder's mouth.
I was hoping to bump into you sooner or later. I've heard about you. I know the so-called saviour of the city has taken an interest in you. One thing I've learned, real saviours never label themselves as such. Lord. A fine title for the greatest scoundrel in town. Imagine, wagging your big metal willies up and down a thoroughfares and calling yourself Archduke. Pathetic. He needs a proper challenge, and from what I've heard, you're the person to give it to him. I might not have exactly what you need, but I remain at your service. Have a look at least. Godspeed, and come back whenever you need something.
Get them right here. The printing block has never been Scandals! Where's the bystanders? Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. You right there, Chink? Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet? Suit yourself. If you change your mind, I'll be here all the time, really.
Central watchtower of the Flaming Fists.
Considering an army of cultists.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Need something for defense? Or maybe offense? Either way, I've got what you need.
Cultists took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
That would be the...
You seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Perhaps upon disaster.
No one fixes anything unless it hurts them personally.
We have to go back to the county. What were you thinking?
The bibliophile.
Back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be? My store's no Candlekeep library, I'll admit. But I've got a few nice finds tucked away.
Let's get one for her.
The singing lute.
Briefing and beefing, all you the same? Do it yourself.
Northeast, Bloomridge Park. Southeast, the Steeps. Northwest, Baldur's Gate. Downstairs, the Glitter Gala. Upstairs, the Chromatic Scale.
Browbeat this boy.
Then what do you propose?
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal squeaking.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. That's secret. And anyway, she's away, so Ryon's in charge. So be nice to Ryon, or I'll kick you out.
A Larathin residence.
What's that?
If you hear about the vines, I've cleared them off the neighboring houses already. Can't promise it'll be the last time. The druid's away for a while. I'm just her son, and apprentice too, for my sins. Ah, you think like my mother. That's why she keeps a small grove here. To return nature to the unnatural. Me? I don't think nature ever left. People lay down cobbles, aye, but seeds still sprout between the cracks. Oh, I took you for a friend of hers. The druid. Did you hear her? What? You know where my mum is? Tell Ryan, quickly!
Make a habit of just letting yourself into people's homes, do you? My mother's not here, if that's who you've come to see. She's alive. Who are you to her? A harper? General. We'd heard of the cult army heading this way. I assumed she died trying to stop it. But she's alive. Everyone! She's alive! Bring her here so we can kill her.
Greetings, sir. You have not been announced to this court, and we deign not to speak with thee.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, gods, I can feel them all around me. Ghosts, like a horrible slimy breeze. Greetings. Do you seek help? You are in the right place. Welcome. The House of Grief lies just within. We are here to help.
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. As I said, In due time. First, you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
Please, enter. The mapping of the heart requires utmost privacy. It will begin as soon as you are seated. We release people of the suffering in their hearts, melancholy, anger, self-doubt, troubling memories, and of course, grief. I think you could benefit from our help. In fact, I think you desperately need our help. I sense turmoil in you, even if you cannot bring yourself to admit it.
You sense a truth behind her words. She genuinely wants to help. However, it seems truth is not the only thing behind her words. Something is being hidden.
The insight of an unburdened spirit. I too was once weighed down, but now I am free. Before I came here, I was given to drunkenness, wanton violence, licentiousness of every sort. But now I am saved, as you can be. A great deal of people in need have entered that door. In my time, I've come to recognize their suffering. Admitting you have a problem is the first step. The hardest step. After that, we will be by your side. You're supposed to guard the door.
You may enter.
I'll report you to her.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious.
You seek to be unburdened, yes? The mapping of the heart can reveal the way. Yet, there is another here whose need is great.
That voice. Allow me. I think I'm supposed to do this.
Do you know why you are here?
There is something I lost. No. Had taken from me. My family. My life. I want it all back.
Loss is a gift, girl. Do you still not understand that? Now give me the true answer. What is your purpose in being here?
The artifact. I was sent to retrieve it. At any cost.
And who tasked you with this mission?
The Mother Superior of It's you.
Give me the honor of my name. In full.
I can't. My memories...
I know what's in that head of yours better than you do, girl. My name.
Mother Superior... Viconia DeVere.
You still have the wits to recognize your betters. Good. Now descend. You have much to answer for.
An astral projection. We should take this one seriously. She's clever by half.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life.
Someone there? Let's crack it open.
Looking ahead.
Trust no one. Should be easy.
I've got a long road ahead.
I think I might have hurt people here. Learned how to break their bodies. Their spirits. Quiet in here now. But it wasn't always so. screams rang off these walls. I swear I can almost hear them. How many people did I help break upon this thing? I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's expecting you. Mother Superior will deal with you.
No farther, or you'll find yourself sporting a new hole in your torso. No farther, or you'll find yourself sporting a new hole in your torso.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family. That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the Absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere. With another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
stand in my way. At the ready.
I am Lady
The unknown father.
offering an embrace of fang and
The Dark Lady's foes must die!
The Nightingale shall prevail.
Lady Shah's will shall be done. True night shall fall.
This way.
Another fight. Let's go.
Fighting is futile. The darkness awaits you.
go from here?
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Take you.
This will do nicely.
On my way.
Not done.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Strike hard, strike fast.
On the move.
On the move. What now? Time to press ahead.
What a rummage. Swift and lethal. I have to find my parents. They must be close.
That took the edge off.
Shah did not come to Viconia's defense. All who bow to her are disposable pawns. In the end, the mission she sent me on was a lie. Same as everything else she ever told me. She sowed her own downfall in trying to take the prism for herself. Had she never sent me, I'd still bow to Shah, none the wiser. My parents are still captive. I need to free them.
More for me. There's a hole back there, behind the crates.
A crooked touch.
Never a dull moment.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
Remind me?
We trained together. We used to be close. I'm glad to see you're all right.
I don't remember you.
Oh. A pity. Perhaps we can talk some more later? That is, if you're not about to turn on me. It seems you no longer walk in the Dark Lady's shadow.
Shah condemned me. By her decree, you and I are enemies.
Only if you wish us to be. You may not remember, but we shared a lot together once. Good times. Hard times. I will not turn on you, even if it angers Lady Shah.
That's good enough for me. I'm not sure what I expected coming back to this place. Certainly not a friend. There must be all sorts you can tell me. Things I can't even remember.
There are, but with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up.
It's Yankee. Part of the Sharan's preparations to seize the Astral Prism, no doubt.
What a day. Oh, for a skeleton key.
Still alive. So that's progress.
These jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Soldanessila, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not. After I moved something on the altar. I see my parents. What's been done to them?
The Githyanki. Head removed. They tortured her for information. Then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
Something's hidden in that debris.
can't be. Another vile trick.
No. There is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jen. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. Leave. You should never have come. You should have hidden away forever.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you.
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonmotes. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. I don't know where home is anymore. But it's not here. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, but one that offers no reflection. All you see is a void of endless darkness.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Nothing comes to you. The mirror remains a mystery.
little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
The huge mirror stares down at you like a great dark eye.
Well now, what have we here?
One day, I'll catch a break.
I'll do it my way. Moving. Over here.
got to move.
Time for a cull. Spill some blood.
Swift and lethal. Let my name be known.
Ah, the rattle of coin. They must have done a brisk trade. Careful, I bite.
Have a lot on my mind. And well, in it. Pardon my singing. That lullaby's been stuck in my head since... Funny. I can't recall.
Wonderful little beast. Nimble as anything.
A man of means, judging by his attire. He looks like a merchant or a junior council member. But right now he's without care, entranced by a tree.
There was a squirrel in the tree. Marvelous creature. Inquisitive and nut-crazed. Give it time. I had to wait for... Oh, I don't even know how long to catch a glimpse. You wouldn't happen to know where I live, would you? I see. It must have just slipped my mind. These things happen.
This is more than a lapse, you sense. Something's been done to the man's memories.
There must be, you would think. You know, I can swear there is someone, but their name escapes me. Hells, even their face escapes me. A figment of my imagination, perhaps. Oh, it will come back to me. Or not. I'm content enough here, in either case. Well, I remember I was sad. But in truth, I'm not quite sure what caused it. I'm not even sure I know what sad is anymore. And I came from that building over there. They were very nice to me. Seemed very helpful. Although, for the life of me, I can't recall what I was doing there in the first place.
Coursing through the spirit field?
I don't think so. Are you looking for ghosts too? Not sure what to make of it all, to be honest.
It is no small thing to slay one's life-bringers. Shadowheart did what was right, not what was easy.
Are you sure that's the best course of action? Confirmed. Until then, I remain at the ready.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this, but at least now, she can start. Free of Shah.
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
Shadowheart's parents are at peace. And so she, it seems.
What we did might feel an evil thing, I know. But if Minsk was not saved from the cult, was used to hurt those who only meant to help him, I think that ending Minsk might have been a way of saving Minsk too.
Ever will Shar try to twist bonds of love into chains of service. Shadowheart did not let her. I cannot presume to know her parents, or what they suffered. But I know that they were proud, in the end. Ah. You've wandered far in my absence. And now you come to march me to the gallows, is it? Come on, then. Likely you have some pointed questions. But you shall have to get in line behind my dear, dear daughter.
A cruel task fell to Shadowheart. But she did as her parents wished. She has my eternal respect. And I hope she soon finds peace.
Shadowheart's memories will be a heavy load for her to carry. But her suffering is over, and so is her parents'. I hope she finds comfort in that. That's the spirit.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister, it almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. Childhood I don't truly remember. But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids. Don't tempt me. might find it hard to leave. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny, the things that influence you. Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them. Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them. Shah seeks to break people, to fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts. Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now. That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it.
If you're sure. Fine. I'll be here whenever you rediscover your taste in company.
The cub speaks.
As you wish.
Doesn't look like anyone's been here in a while. Perhaps people lost faith. Or forgot about it. I wanted to come here. To see if I felt anything that I hadn't done before. Now that I know what I know. Now that I know who I am. True. But too much freedom can be frightening. Lonely. And there's a reason why so many are eager to bow. I had my family. For too short a moment. Now they're gone. By my hand. I remember. But they can't comfort me. They can't give me advice. They can't tell me what I was like as a little girl. I'm all right now. Close enough, anyway. We carry on. It's all we can do. I'll follow in a while. I think I want to stay here a little longer, firstly. This place isn't familiar, but it's peaceful. Shadowheart. She's as much a part of who I am as Jennifer. Can't just forget her. It's not what I do anymore. Besides, Shadowheart still suits me. Even better than before, perhaps. You can't cast a shadow without some light. All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
Well, some spirits do communicate in a rather obtuse manner. It could be inviting you to